Mason Taylor doesn't come into the league like most NFL draft prospects. Taylor is the son of Pro Football Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. But unlike his father, he chose the offensive side of the ball. Taylor is a very interesting prospect. Nothing on the stat sheet blows you away, but he's only 20 years old, earned playing time his freshman year at LSU, and held down the position after Brian Kelly was hired. I truthfully don't have a strong feeling of where Taylor will be drafted to or even his ceiling. But that won't stop me from taking a guess on the team and give you the tools to make your own guess in Mason Taylor's NFL future. Mason Taylor nearly had 130 receptions with 1,300 receiving yards with 6 touchdowns during his college career. It's not bad production for a college tight end, it's just not something that gets you really excited. Now the film, which has ups and downs as well, gets you a bit more of the story. The first thing that pops out is his natural athleticism. He clearly has the speed to get past a linebacker, and if he gets one-on-one with a safety, he has the height advantage, being 6'6", not the easiest thing for a DB to counteract. The second thing I really noticed was he's got really good hands, a reliable ball catcher that can become a really good safety net in the league. Thirdly, he held his own pretty good in the blocking. Yes, I'd like to see him work on his hands to be able to sustain blocks more in the future, but he had very good movement getting out ahead to be a lead blocker. Now with every prospect, there are flaws, especially in guys you're uncertain about. The first thing I'd like to see Taylor do is crisp up his route running. I think he has the tools to have a big route tree in the future, but he kind of feels like a balance of everything, master of nothing type route runner, which is fine, but nothing that will blow you away. But lastly, the biggest flaw I saw was physicality. When he lost some blocks, he got whooped. When a physical player jammed him at the line, it threw him off. Now that is something that can be corrected in the strength program at the NFL level. It just worries me that he got beat up in college, and now he's going to be going against full-grown men doing the exact same thing to him. But the one thing that really works in his favor is that he's only 20 years old. He doesn't turn 21 until after the NFL draft, and he's still very much growing into his body still, which can give you a lot of hope that he will get stronger, that he will be able to fight off people better, that he will become a better blocker. All the stuff is there, and especially with his dad being one of the all-time best NFL pass rushers, you'd have to think he's going to know how to block people, especially as he gets just more muscle on his frame. At 20 years old, you're still growing a lot into your body, and at 6'6", there's a lot to grow into. Now, finding a team for Taylor wasn't easy, so I went with more of a fun, great story that could happen, with the Miami Dolphins drafting him. The Dolphins' track record shows they like athletic players, blocking doesn't need to be anything special, they just want guys who are genetic freaks. Well, Mason Taylor's a genetic freak. He's 6'6" with blazing speed at the tight end position. It's hard to match up with on paper, which is a big plus with the Miami Dolphins draft strategy. Plus, a big theme with the Kyle Shanahan coaching tree, they like to create matchup nightmares across the field. The Dolphins really don't have that at the tight end position. They had a decent player last year in Jonnu Smith, but he didn't do anything great or special. Mason Taylor could possibly bring that to the table after a couple years developing the league and getting more physical, getting in a strength program that really gets him to harness his abilities more and more every day. Now, I don't really have too many overall thoughts on Taylor that are concrete, because I truthfully have no idea how good he will be. This is a prospect that stumped me working on this video and will stump me until the end of his rookie deal when I get a sense of how good he actually is and still can be. I could see Taylor being a top 5 tight end in the league someday. I could also see him being a good solid one. I unfortunately can also see him just not working out at the NFL. I'm cheering for Taylor, and I truly do hope he reaches the heights that are possible, because he has so much fun, tantalizing football ahead of him if it all works out. And as a fan at the end of the day, that's just what I want to see is good football. He's a toolsy 6'6" guy with a good route tree. If that hits, that will terrify defensive coordinators for years to come. But the real question is he going to hit that? And I just can't give a definitive answer on that. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate if you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to share this, whether if it's something to put in a group chat and say bad things about me or whatever, if you want to go down in the comment section, I love it. It's the NFL draft. I love all the different opinions. It's one of the most fun events in sports. And hey, if you want to watch more content of mine, there's a playlist of all my NFL draft content on the screen right now. Most recent upload is there as well. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.